Thanks so much for staying on with us right here on the Stock Game. And before we get started with all those ideas, a quick look at the markets because they've taken a sudden nosedive. Keep in mind that we were holding well above that 7,500 level and have come off extremely rapidly, and now it's just about maintaining the positive territory at 74.87. So keep tracking that very closely, even as the broader markets have slipped into the red. You've got metals taking a hard knock. Vedanta, Hindalco, Tata Steel, those are turning out to be the top three losers on the index for now. Well, that's what's happening with the overall markets as we speak. That's the metals index for you at the day's low as well. But let's get started with the Stock Game. And this week we've had Mandar Jamsandekar, Richard Jain, as well as Siddharth Sidani right here with us. Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure having you all with us. And let's start with the first two ideas that you're working with. And Mandar, you had picked out a Torrent Power to buy into. And why is Colgate-Palmolive on the sell list?
Good morning, Megha. First one is Torrent Power. I've picked this stock. The reason is yesterday the stock has formed an Aflac formation on day-end charts. It was picked by Precision Assist with the risk-reward ratio 1:6 with a target of 297 and a stop loss of 233 with a short-term view. Due to an upward breakout and a bullish pattern, I have a buy in the stock for today with a stop loss at 233 for a target of 250. And the second stock is Colgate. The reason for me to pick this stock is the stock has been trading in a downtrend. From levels of 1,000 in December, the stock has fallen down to the current levels of 800. A clear underperformer in this stock. Yesterday, it has made a down flag formation on day charts. Open interest is up, suggesting fresh build-up of short positions. Therefore, I have a sell in this with a stop loss of 815 for a target of 792.
Okay, that's the call coming in on Colgate as well as a Torrent Power. Meanwhile, Ruchit is also right here with us. And Ruchit, start off with your first two ideas. There was a Bharti Airtel and a Hero MotoCorp. What's the rationale behind buying these two nifty names?
So both the stocks I have retained from yesterday's trade itself. First, speaking about Bharti, probably we believe that the stock has now started a good upside momentum. We have seen formation of a bullish wolf wave around the lower levels of 285, and the potential target zone according to wolf wave becomes much higher around 360-350 range. So still a lot upside still left in the counter, which I think in the near term, hence the stock would trade with positive bias. Hence one continued this buy of Bharti. Even at current levels, one can look to buy for short-term trading of about 10 to 15 sessions. The second call was a buy call in Hero MotoCorp. Probably we have seen the upside breakout of 1 year's range in this stock. And after the breakout last 4-5 trading sessions, the stock is consolidating in a narrow range. We are anticipating one more leg of up move in the stock in near term. So one can look to buy in this consolidation. One can keep a stop loss target mentioned on the screen.
Okay, that's the rationale coming in for both the Hero MotoCorp as well as a Bharti Airtel. And let's start off with Siddharth's first two ideas as well. There's Tata Motors on the buy list and LIC Housing Finance. What's the reason?
The first idea of the day would be Tata Motors with a target of 467. With the strong visibility in the volume growth going forward, and especially JLR, we believe 16 to 17% volume growth can be expected in FY17, and the sales numbers and the volume growth can be improved in China also. Looking at that, what we believe is if the CV sales also, if the cycle revives a bit, I think Tata Motors looks quite good with a medium-term horizon.
Okay, that's the idea and that's the call on Tata Motors. But run us through your second idea as well, which is LIC Housing Finance.
The second idea of the day would be LIC Housing Finance. If you look at the medium to small scale housing finance companies, LIC fits the bill completely. If we talk about the growth, 15 to 15 disbursal growth is expected around 15 to 16% in next year. If we talk about the CAGR growth, we expect 20% CAGR growth from 15 to 18, FY15 to FY18. Altogether, LIC Housing looks quite interesting.
Okay, gentlemen, hold on to that thought. We'll take a quick break on the show then. Come back and discuss the last two ideas. Welcome back. You're watching the Stock Game where we're discussing our guest portfolio. Discuss then Mandar's last two ideas, and that comes in the name of SBI as well as Rushil Decor. Would like to know your rationale there, Mandar?
Yeah, SBI picked as a momentum play for the last 10 trading sessions. The stock has moved from 150 to 190, and for a further up move, it has to consolidate. And therefore, I had a sell in this with a stop loss at 186 for a target of 176. The last stock that I have is Rushil Decor. In the later session of trade yesterday, the stock sold off with huge volumes. Due to this, the stock had made a big supply zone between 280 and 315. Expecting this sell-off to spill off in today's trade, I had a sell in this with a stop loss at 282 for a target of 254.
All right, and let's also find out the last two ideas that Richard has for us, and it's two shorts, Century Textiles as well as GAIL. What are the charts here telling you?
The Century Textiles probably is forming lower top, lower bottom, and the supports which were breached in early February is now expected to act as resistance. We also have formation of a bearish harmonic pattern over here, and prices are trading in PRZ. One can look to sell the stock at current levels also, keep revised stop loss of 493 and target at lower levels around 448 for positional traders. Apart from that, my last call is a sell call in GAIL. Last three trading sessions, if you observe candlestick charts, then it has formed an evening star pattern, which is a bearish reversal pattern, and hence I am expecting a short-term corrective move in the stock. Not much aggressive targets on the downside, but still at current levels for a corrective down move, one can go short on GAIL also.
Okay, that's a call coming in on Ruchit's last two ideas, but let's discuss Siddhartha's the last two ideas, Ultratech as well as Hero Moto. What's your rationale?
Third idea of the day would be Ultratech with a target of 3580. If we talk about Ultratech with a capacity of 92 million ton per annum post the acquisition of JP, I think the deal will take another 12 to 15 months to go through. With this, the deal has happened at EV 110 EV per ton, $110, whereas currently it is trading around $173 EV per ton with 11 times EV to EBITDA. So the fourth idea of the day would be Hero MotoCorp. Again, the thrust in the budget was towards the rural economy. With that, we believe Hero MotoCorp falling commodity prices, and on top of it, they have been doing internal LEAP program to reduce the costs. With this two parameters, we believe the margins will be expanding going forward. Company has launched two variants in the scooter segment, that is Duet and
Okay, those are the ideas coming in from Siddharth as well. But with that, we are out of time on the show. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for being with us. And we've got Market Sense that's coming up next.